lived in Long Beach for about 10 years, though. You guys know anything about Long Beach? That was my stomping ground. I didn't know anything either, and I was kind of nervous because a lot of my friends, they didn't really set me up for success. They were like, you're going to Long Beach? You're like a brown hick from Elk Grove? This isn't going to work out well for you. And they were right. It was a rough city. People were dying on my block every single day in Long Beach. I'm talking every single day. It's not what you were thinking. There was no gangs or nothing. So I lived next to an old folks home. And they were dropping like flies. And it was really hard to watch. There was an ambulance on my block every day. I was like, God damn, they got Bob. Heard he got lit up by natural causes, you know what I'm saying? It was terrible. I know a lot about old folks' homes because I actually used to work at an old folks' home. Yeah. It was called Mimi's Cafe. Anybody ever been to Mimi's Cafe before? There was always 12 tennis balls in attendance at Mimi's Cafe. At any given time. I was a host too, so I had to walk the old farts from the front to the back. I take 3 steps, I lost them. They're back there. He's got friends, he's chewing soup now. I don't know if you ever see an old man gum tomato bisque, but it's gross. A lot of characters at Mimi's Cafe. Do you guys know who the Red Hat Ladies are? You guys ever see those ladies in action? Yeah? A couple of you do. If you don't know who the Red Hat Ladies are, I'll put you on game. The Red Hat Ladies are a group, a gang of old, mostly white bloods, essentially. It's a group of these old white ladies that wear all red, including the hats, hence the name, right? And they roll hella deep. I'm talking 30, 40 of them. To rough establishments like Macaroni Grill, okay? And Mimi's Cafe. We all want hot teas and half salads and sandwiches. We all want separate checks. We're all gonna tip like shit because we all fucking suck. That's their whole thing. That's the whole Red Hat Lady thing. And I was like 18, so I knew what was going on in the streets, and I was kind of nervous. I said, okay, Red Hat Ladies are here. What happens if a bunch of Blue Hat Ladies walk in? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there gonna be some sort of turf war? Is there gonna be a drive-by crocheting? I don't know. I was nervous about that. You guys excited for Christmas? Yeah, I'm not, man. I'm not. Christmas is the 1-year anniversary this Christmas of finding out that I was fat. I got a bunch of extra large t-shirts for Christmas. I said, you know I'm a large. My dad was like, Habibi, come on, let's be real. He did this. He moved his fingers like that. You know your parents are real when they bump you up your size before you bump yourself up. That's some real shit. It's good to have those type of people in your life. And I noticed the red flags afterwards. I was like, oh shit, I did put on weight. And I want to tell you guys the red flags so you guys know them next time. One of them was when you go to sit down, this is how you know you put on weight. You go to sit down and you do this. You try to drape it over the fat like shh. Let me just get this just right. Another one, oh this one's bad. Another one is when I was at the store, right, and I was trying on some pants that would normally fit, and I'm in the dressing room all by myself, and I put on some pants that would normally fit, they didn't fit, I went to go take them off, and my underwear stuck and came down with the pants. And now I was surrounded by mirrors, I had this horrible view of my asshole I'd never seen before. I immediately went home, I hugged my wife, I was like, I had no idea. Thank you. Oh man. I feel like Google Maps is anti-gay. That was a good segue, right? Just hear me out. During Pride Month, Google came out, they were like, we support the gay community. And I'm not gay, but I was like, that's bullshit. Because I've been on Google Maps. They don't have an option to see how long it'll take you to get somewhere by rollerblades. Not even like a piggyback option. Like how are gay people supposed to know how long it's gonna take them to get places? I can say that joke because, guys, I got called gay a lot in high school, okay? So I can say that joke. I'm not gay, but I was in theater, so a lot of kids were like, you're gay. And I was like, no, I'm not. And they're like, yeah, you are, you're in theater. And the irony was, it was a lot of wrestlers, which is like the gayest sport of all time. I'd walk past the wrestling room, there'd be a dude like this with another guy mounting him from behind. He'd be like, you're fucking gay, bro. And his other buddy's behind him like, yeah, you're fucking gay, dude. Super fucking gay, bro. You're in theater? Theater's gay. Let's go take a shower, dog. porn will kind of make you feel like you're gay though. You know what I mean? Because there are double standards in life, and they really come out when you're watching porn. Like if one of the men in the audience, were to stand up and show me your dick, I'd be like, no, I don't want to see that. But if I'm watching a porno and there's 3 chicks and no dudes, I'm like, we need to get some dick up in this video stat. Right now, fucking. And that's weird. It's very weird. I get embarrassed when I'm alone by myself. You know what I mean? Like fellas, you ever catch your own reflection in the computer when you're jerking off? That screen tilts and all of a sudden, you have a view into the goblin that you've become and shit. You got rolls and shit, you're all gross. Kills the mood. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. Maybe if you're super good looking yourself, you see yourself and you come super hard, I don't know. Wasn't my experience. I like to try to spice up my sessions, you know what I mean? I try to play games. I try to jerk off before my wife gets back from getting the mail. You gotta be quick. Because the mailbox is like right outside the front door. It's not like it's one of those, I don't live in a nice community where it's like down the street or something. She'll run in all happy, I got a package, it came. I'm like, me too. Oh man. I'm sure you guys are wondering what kind of brown I am. Let's just get it out of the way. I am Palestinian. I'm half Palestinian. That's right. Yes, I am. And I'm half Canadian. I'm half Arab, half Canadian. Technically, I'm an A-rab. That's right. It's a Canadian joke. If you don't get it, I'll just say sorry and move on. It's not a big deal. My dad is a classic Arab immigrant, okay? He came to this country with nothing but the hair on his back. You know what I'm saying? And he made a life for himself. And he checks all those classic immigrant boxes. Like, don't ever complain around an Arab immigrant. Who's got immigrant parents? Anybody in this house right now? Are people nice? You guys know what's up. They don't want to hear our challenges in life. Yeah, sure, they bought a house for 47 cents, but they don't want to hear what you got going on in your life. One day I came home, I complained about my day at work. I didn't even say anything, I just groaned. I walked home, I was like, ugh. He's like, what is this, ugh, what is wrong with you? What is going on? He said, you are complaining. I said, nothing, Bob. I said, I had a hard day at work. He said, oh, really? How many hours do you work? I was like, 8? I work 40 hours a week. He said, I worked 40 hours a day when I was your age. He said, I used to work at the factories. I worked on roofs. I worked on cars. One time I had to repair a car on the roof of a factory. Being Arab is tough, man. There's definitely pros and cons, though, of being Arab. Definitely pros and cons. Couple pros. I get the whole row to myself on airplanes, which is fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Fully packed flights. People walk by, they see me, they're like, you know what? I'll just catch the next one. It's not a big deal. Praying loudly in Arabic, it works every time. You ever want a free middle seat? Just sit next to me. I'll be like, Alhamdulillah, Khalibi, Hamdulillah. And then there's definitely cons. There's things that you don't think about. You know what I mean? Like, I really wish when I wanted to shave my pubes, I didn't have to blend my leg hair into my pubes. Because you can't tell, like, no pubes and hella thigh hair. That doesn't look fucking cool. It's gonna look like I just got radiation done. Like I just sort of weird dick cancer. So I go to Supercuts and I get the 3 and they fade me up. And I go next door to my black barber. He's a Nike symbol and a Jordan like this on my head. He doesn't like doing it, but it's fresh. I make him do it. He's an old friend. I'm gonna do one dirty joke. Can I do one dirty joke for you guys? And I'm gonna get out of here. Don't say I didn't warn you. It's gross. You guys ever have sex with someone, and the minute it starts, I gotta lift this mic up because Steph was using it. Y'all ever have sex with someone, and the minute it starts happening, you regret your decision? Okay, I'm not alone. I was having sex with this girl, and the minute it started happening, I was like, oh, she's gross. And here's what happened. I went in without a condom, and I came out with a condom on. And I was born. I was like, hey, gross, but hey, she practices protection. So I did what anybody would do. I finished, I put it right back where I found it. That's what I was. Hey, you guys were a lot of fun. Steph, Punchline. Give it up for your host, Steph.